I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
So let's talk about the fact that Dylan is dressed really smartly today. He's classing up this episode of The Pope is Gay. He's got a collared shirt and a nice sweater on, haven't you, Dylan?
Oh, is it a sweater? Have you got a tie on?
Oh, I think so. I was just wearing my overalls, and then I thought I'd change into something smart for the podcast.
Yeah, I like that.
I went through a period of wearing shirts and then I abandoned it like a fool.
As a janitor, you come home and you take off your work clothes and put on something a lot smarter to feel valued in society. You know,
that's it. And then you stare in the mirror with a single tear down your eye and you say, "Someday,
I'll wear this between the hours of 9 to 5."
It used to be the case that straight people got 12 months of the year. I think now we get 9, but still, that's the majority of the months. So I think we should be.
Well, that makes sense because 9 months of pregnancy and gay people can't get pregnant.
Exactly.
I mean, they can get butt pregnant, but that's just not as effective.
And that doesn't take 9 months. Yeah.
It doesn't take 9 months.
Isn't like butt pregnancy, instead of creating life, it just kind of ends life? Like, didn't Freddie Mercury get butt pregnant, and that's what caused him?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you're suggesting that the baby in butt pregnancy is AIDS?
Yeah. Is that what you're saying, Dylan?
That makes sense.
But yeah, we missed the anniversary of the one year anniversary of the Ukraine war, didn't we?
Alleged Ukraine war.
No, the Ukraine war of aggression.
Oh yeah. When Zelensky tried to expand his empire into Russia.
I know, right? So yeah, but also this is about the 1 year anniversary of when we got cancelled on YouTube. When we got taken down.
Whose fault was that?
I believe it was yours, Dylan, because I had to find a thumbnail for Titanic, if you remember.
Yeah.
And the only decent one I could find was 2 men fucking on a boat.
I just love how they were actually. I had no idea, really, looking at the thumbnail, at the angle that they were at, that they were actually having.
They did a good job disguising it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. But
maybe the mod knew. Maybe he was the gay guy in the photo.
Yeah, the mod was the gay guy. Yeah, he knew what happened to him that day.
So then it must also be the year anniversary of me getting my microphone as well.
Does anybody object to me spontaneously imposing upon everybody the idea that they come up with a gay parody off the top of their heads for a film?
It's going to be difficult, but I think I've got a good one. But anyway, I'll need a bit of time. So why don't you go first, Michael?
We've been looking at Faggy Cocker and the Pill Popper's Bone, of course.
Are you going to go through them all here?
Yeah, I just wanted to remind everybody. Faggy Cocker and the Chamber of Feet Picks.
That was good.
Faggy Cocker and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Easy.
Faggy Cocker and the Gobble Dick of Cream Pyre.
That was just excessive, really, wasn't it?
Faggy Cocker and the Engorger of the Penis. And now, of course, we're getting to Harry Potter and the Half-Black Twink.
The Half-Black Twink.
Sorry, Faggy Cocker.
Who's this Harry Potter?
Yeah. So, basically,
by the way,
we start off...
Michael, I just want to say, I remember one scene from this movie, and it's going to work so well with your gay parody.
I think I can maybe even predict what scene it is.
It's the one near the end, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Involving something, yes. Okay. Involving a certain bodily function.
Okay.
So it starts off with Faggy. He is trying to date this hot black waitress. But then Bummelhorse shows up and cock blocks him, which is already, we're already starting off on a negative note.
Because he doesn't want
He doesn't
want Harry to be straight, right? That's why he does it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, obviously, as we've established, there is a completely non-confusing, very kind of easy to understand relationship that all the characters have to whether or not they think it is good or bad to be gay.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. There's a lot of fucking romance stuff, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. J.K. Rowling was feeling really horny when she wrote this one.
Yeah. So he takes Faggy to meet with Horge's Drug Porn. That's his name.
Sorry, what?
Oh yeah.
Horge's Drug Porn.
What's his actual name?
It's Horace Slughorn.
That's it. Okay.
So he's Horge's Drug Porn, who wants to be in charge of working on the Viagra potions for the school. Obviously, if you're at a school, you need to have Viagra.
That's a prestigious position. Yeah.
So meanwhile, Gape, who of course was the former Viagra potions expert, Professor Gape, makes a pact with the Arse Eaters that he will help Gaybro Malthon Boy in fulfilling his task of killing Bummel whores. Faggy stalks Gaybro, and Gaybro stuns him. So they're on the train heading to the conversion therapy center, and Gaybro stuns him, and he's fucking him until Luna Lovegood, who I think I've mentioned already, fortunately already has a porn star name, shows up and sucks Faggy's cock so he's straight again. Because obviously he needs to be cured of his gayness from being bummed by Gaybro Malthon Boy. Now Faggy and Rod Greasy, attend drug porn's class, and he reveals he has a vial of liquid cock, which will give somebody the most irresistible cock. Faggy ends up getting the last... Gay. Yes, he gets the last potion book. Actually, let's change it to... Gets the last Playboy magazine, which was written by somebody called the Half-Black Twink. It gives him special tricks on how to perform in a pornographic session, because obviously, they're 16 now, and Faggy impresses them with these skills he's picked up from this Playboy magazine. So drug porn gives Faggy the vial of liquid cock as a reward. Meanwhile, Malthon Boy is practicing with a magic glory hole to see if the arse-eaters are able to transport their cocks into the school. Incidentally, a lot of people keep getting possessed by demons due to trying to sneak gay porn and enchanted butt plugs to Bummel whores and Faggy Cocker. So they're trying to, make them be gay. So you get, I think, Pansy Park in My Bum gets, I think it's her, gets in an issue because she's trying to sneak a magic butt plug in, and she gets cursed or whatever. Faggy returns to the this is where the Grizzlies live, into the burrow into a man's asshole. And
sorry,
explains
instead of
the burrow.
Okay. Oh.
So instead of the burrow, it's the burrow into a man's asshole.
There's some artistic license been used there.
And explains his suspicions about Gape. The engorgers of the penis are dismissive of this, but very concerned when the arse-eaters attack the burrow into a man's asshole in the middle of a straight wedding that they're having to protest gay weddings because they think it's bad to be gay. So basically what happens is just as the minister is there, a bunch of the arse-eaters show up and they start making out of each other in the pulpit, saying there's nothing wrong with this. Ruining. Why have they got to shove everybody's face into it? Why have they got to
shove it down their throats? Yeah.
Exactly. So basically, he's got a new AI porn program make Bummel whores. He's like, hey, Faggy, let me show you this. It's called AI. It can make any of all of your favorite streamers. This right here can turn them into porn stars. He says. Erstwhile, Faggy learns some more tricks from his Playboy magazine, and in an altercation with Gaybro Malthon Boy, he casts the Get Come Member spell, which causes Gaybro to jizz from all over his body. So if you can imagine, Gaybro's lying there in the shower, and he's just got jizz pouring out of him. It's a real traumatic moment for him.
And Gape sees this. Yeah.
Yes, Gape sees this and he's very concerned. So to find out what drug porn knows about holes to pork, Faggy drinks the liquid cock, and his cock is so irresistible that Slughorn can't help but suck it. So Faggy whores himself out for information. So he's just like, I just need a bit of cock, and he drinks the liquid cock. And slug porn. Sorry, I don't think I might have accidentally said something different, which is crazy. Drug porn. Oh god.
You know what? I think slug porn works better.
Slug porn's quite funny, actually.
I don't know why. What was drugs got to do with it?
Well, it's because he was the potions master, and I was thinking potions are like drugs.
But no, now he's the pornography master, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess the potions. It's a potions and pornography class. They call it double P at school. Hey, you got double P next? Anyway, so he and Bummel whores, this is Faggy, are able to discover that Holes to Pork, when he was the young boy of Bum Fiddle, was interested in a type of gayness that could cause somebody to split their cock into different pieces so they can fuck gay people even faster and spread the gay plague at an even faster rate. And this is called a whorecox.
Yes.
He's like, "Sir, I was wondering, would it be possible to split your cock 7 times?" And Slug Porn was like, "Oh, it would take a terribly dark faggotry to achieve that, bum fiddle." Now, Faggy's very concerned, but Bummelhorse mostly just looks like he's feeling sexually frustrated, almost as if he was expecting Slug Porn to have to discipline Bum Fiddle. So,
wait, anyway. I thought Dumbledore was straight.
Yeah, he's straight. Anyway, Bummelhorse takes Faggy to the location of one such whorecock, which is a magical cock ring. However, when they take it out, loads of gays are suddenly drawn to it and try to attack them. So they're coming out of this like, and the only way that they can get out of it is for Bummelhorse to drink all of the cum.
Yes.
There we go.
It's just so perfect a scene.
He's like,
yeah.
And
he can't
the thing is actually
can he?
When they see it, they find out they've got to drink all this cum. Faggy's like, "Oh, you're really committed to your anti-gay stance. Don't worry, I'll drink it instead." And Bummelhorse was like, "No, I'll do it. Don't worry, I'm willing to fall on my sword and drink all this cum," because he's just such a hero like that.
He's a hero, drinking all that.
He says to himself, "It's not the first time I've fallen on my sword in this way."
Oh.
Or fallen on a sword. He says. In the end, they return back, and Gaybro confronts Bummelhorse. And it almost seems like he's kind of angry about something, as if he's had some kind of traumatic experience with Bummelhorse.
Oh.
As if he's had some kind of traumatic experience in the past. However, he is unable to actually, take revenge on Bummelhorse. But then Gape appears, and he's a confidant of Gaybro, and he takes out his cock, which is, and this is important, impossibly big for a white guy, and fucks Bummelhorse to death.
Oh wow!
Faggy's like, what the hell's happening here? And he tries to use his like epic kind of porn moves to defeat Snape. Nope, Gape. But Gape is like, "Hey, I was the person who invented all of those great porn moves with my fantastic, superior cock. You could say it's a cock that's as big as a black man's cock. That's right, Faggy. I'm the half-black twink."
So can I just clarify, is Snape actually half-black?
Well, the thing is, so basically...
he's like the palest guy I've ever seen,
All of the blackness was channeled into his cock size.
Oh, I see.
He looks right there. The only thing that his blackness appears in is the size of his cock.
Okay.
Boom, there it is. And obviously, I mean, the fact that he's like kind of got a small white body is why he's a twink.
Yes.
But he's got a big black cock.
Oh, the cock is dark as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you know that guy in that Power of the Dog movie that we saw, the McFillin or whatever his name was. You know how like twinky he looked.
Cody Smith McPhee.
Yeah, Cody Smith McPhee. Like, imagine that.
What did you call him?
I feel like I called him McFillin.
Great, yeah.
Because I'm a hero like that.
So close.
Yeah, really close. But anyway, yeah, imagine that exact body type. But then he's hung like a horse. Like not even like an actual black man, like a kind of, if you were looking at say some kind of cartoon exaggerated kind of interracial cuck porn,
which I know you love, Michael,
which I may have consulted for research purposes. Then like we're talking that kind of size.
Got it.
Like inhumanly huge is old Gape. Anyway,
it's like size which is not practical.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. In fact, actually, if we were cast our mind back to the Pill Popper's bone, if I cared about continuity, these are the kind of things I would have set up. Remember when Faggy sees a Gape appears to have cut himself on the leg? Actually, and what he really saw was just a bruise from the Gape's giant cock swinging and hitting himself in the leg. Anyway, so there we go. That's the story of the half-black twink.
By the way, I just want to send you this. This is what I'm going to use for the thumbnail for this episode. Obviously, I'm going to cut it. I just found this image very funny.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What?
So this is kind of like the Harry Potter characters have been edited onto some gay porn.
Are you sure they've been edited?
Oh, sorry, yeah, this is some actual... These are the Harry Potter actors in gay porn.
Radcliffe.
It says, yeah, suck this huge cock. Good boy, Draco. So that's going to be the thumbnail.
That is going to be the thumbnail, yes. And I'm going to have to cut it at a strategic point.
I don't know about that. I think that's dangerous, that. We don't want to get blocked again.
No, it'll be fine. Don't worry. We'll just
It wasn't fine last time.
I've cut some strategic cocks out since last time. Yeah. So Dylan, let's go next.
Yeah.
With you, obviously.
I probably, like I don't normally put much effort into these. I probably put too much effort into this one, but
good.
Hopefully,
makes up for it.
Hopefully, it goes okay. So, is anyone familiar with the film Green Street?
Green Street, isn't that like the gang, kind of like people fighting each other? Like, I don't know if gangsters is the right term, but
is it the one with Danny Dyer?
No, you think the Football Factory.
Wait, is Green Street the one with Elijah Wood?
It's got Elijah Wood,
yes,
yeah.
Elijah Wood, yeah.
Yes.
So he's like, he's the outsider, comes in and he joins in the football hooliganism scene. Oh, you guys like soccer? It's not soccer, it's football.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good film. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it kind of writes itself, doesn't it?
It's a mate of mine. He's a West Ham fan, and he got us into it. And when I watched it, he basically uses a lot of lines from the film. Like I'd heard him say them, and then they turned up in the film. It's like, well, that's where I heard that before.
like Michael with Jake and Amir.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I'm glad to see I'm glad to see I have something in common with this friend of Dylan's.
Is this your racist friend?
Yeah,
yes.
Maybe I'll have two things in common.
Then you got two things in common. Yeah, exactly.
There we go. Yeah.
He did try and defend himself for not being racist today. But because I'll tell you later actually, because it kind of relates to me topic a little bit. So we'll save that for later.
Save that for later. Can't wait.
Anyway, Brown Street, based on Green Street. So you got the Brown Street Elite BSC, led by Pete, Brighton's campest entourage of drag fans and amateur drag performers. Anyway, then we get to meet Matt Faulkner, and he meets up with Sam, who is his gender-neutral sibling. We go back to Sam's, and we meet their very flamboyant husband. He's like, "Honey, I'm a homo," which is like, just his joke when he comes home from his.
That's how I would introduce myself. That's what all gay people do.
I think that is, yeah.
Whenever gay people go home, they're just always like, "Honey, I'm homo."
That's when he comes home from his.
Excuse me, I'm a stay-at-homo dad. That's another thing they say too. They got signs that say "Homo, sweet homo."
He's not a stay-at-home. He works at a dildo factory.
Oh, that makes sense.
So anyway, he's called Steve, and he gets the Alexa to play Karma Chameleon, and he puts on a dance routine for Sam, and Sam's all like, hang on.
The Alexa, what year is this? This isn't 2004.
Oh, it's maybe just his iPod. Sorry, it's on his iPod.
There we go. That's better.
On his iPod Nano.
I just want to be accurate here,
That he plugs into his, Steve, we've got company. So he switches off his iPod and is, "Oh, hello, darling. It's so great you're here. But, B-U-T, I'm afraid you're going to have to go because me and Sam have plans. We're going to go to an LGBT plus club later. That's all right."
By the way, I just want everyone to know, Dylan's also doing the hand signals, that gay people do while he's doing this.
Anyway, Steve's gay brother Pete is at the door. So he's the one we met earlier. They exchange kisses as he comes in, and Sam introduces him to Matt. Pete makes himself a gin and tonic, and he tells Steve he needs some money, while Steve's holding his adopted son, Ben. And then Pete's all like to his adopted nephew, "Who's this handsome young man?" And it's, "I'm a faggot till I die. I'm a faggot till I die." Steve offers to give Pete £100, but Pete has to take Matt to the drag show. Pete's like, "I'm sorry, I'm not taking you to the drag show. I think there's a football team in Brighton. Maybe you could go and watch them play. But, you just won't fit in with us. So give me the money." And then Matt just punches Pete in the face. And then Pete just bitch slaps him. He's like, "You did not just do that." He puts on a wig. Yeah. He gets his iPod out and he plugs it into his portable speaker. And he plays Mamma Mia by ABBA. And he does a little dance routine.
Mamma
Mia. Matt's
here we go again.
Like, what's going on here? He's like, "I might take you to the drag show because you might actually learn something." So he's like, "What, the queer show?" It's like, "Not the queer show, the drag show. And for the love of Tom Cruise, stop using queer. That's our word."
Tom Cruise.
I'm sorry, I do apologise here. I do forget what your part is. Is this there's no gay stuff in Green Street, is there?
Not really.
Well, no, that's why it's a parody. There's no gay stuff.
So what is the argument here? Is it between Millwall?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like,
West
I'm
Ham
not gonna lie,
fans?
doesn't. Sometimes I am trying to think like, what is this? What is the what is the parallel in the actual
Yeah,
film?
what is the
Because while I've
parallel?
seen the
Yeah.
actual film, I haven't seen it like often enough.
We're about to get to that in a second.
Okay.
So they get to the wine bar, and Pete kind of warns Matt that it's bad enough him being a jock. There's only two things worse: coppers and footballers. And then he's like, "What have you got against footballers?" And it's like, "How long have you got? They're massive homophobes, abuse cats, rape people, assault their girlfriends,
Abuse cats,
groom 15-year-olds, and molest children. Now let's go in there and have some F-U-N."
Dylan's really enjoying doing this.
Yeah,
part.
Dylan. Yeah, you can tell why Dylan put a lot of effort into this one.
So they kind of go in. They all get to know him, get to befriend him, except for Bother, who just doesn't think he's camp enough for them. And they like hear the group song starts playing, which is "I'm forever sucking penis, pretty penis in my mouth, shoots a load right down my throat, a gooey white that tastes so right. Give me another cock for sucking. I've looked everywhere. I'm forever sucking penis. Pretty penis in my mouth." And then the whole bass.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that would go down great at Upton Park back in the day.
Yeah.
They then sing "Can't Get You Out of My Head" by Kylie Minogue and leave for the show. So anyway, they kind of go back and what they like to do after going to a drag show, it's like, in Green Street they all fight each other. What they do is they put on like drag races, so like do like dance offs with that. So Matt's kind of walking home and he's ambushed by some people who start dancing at him and he doesn't really know what to do. So, but then thankfully the BSC turn up and like show him some moves, put some makeup on him and everything. And he actually fits in quite well. They teach him some moves and he's like fully inducted in the group and everything like that. So he's doing well for himself as our Matt. So then anyway, we get to the main bit of the film now, or the story. There's this announcement that the Brighton Queens are going to compete in a drag race against the Hove Fairies, their biggest rivals. And like while celebrating the news, people see Matt with his footballer dad and assume he's a footballer as well, and they're all very kind of concerned. So Steve is concerned and he goes to see Matt and he speaks about Tommy, because Tommy used to take his son with him to all the drag races. But this is something really, really bad happens is because Tommy's son, his 12-year-old son, gets upstaged by some of the BSE, some of Steve's own BSE members, and because of the shame and the humiliation, sadly, Tommy's son commits suicide.
Oh, does that happen in the movie?
Well, in the movie, the son gets involved in a fight and his skull gets crushed and dies.
Oh. Okay,
so,
yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, I mean, it's just a very depressing kind of thing, isn't it?
It's quite sad, isn't it? Yeah, but
it's good to make a fun parody of, isn't it?
It's a sad film, isn't it? At the end
No,
of the
yeah,
day?
I think it is a good film to make a fun parody of.
Fun parody.
It's about like masculinity. A lot like the film's a lot about masculinity, but kind of like a very aggressive kind of masculinity. So that works really well with being gay.
The other thing, Tommy raised his son to be like the next RuPaul. Like he was gonna go places and that. But yeah, it is tragic, and that's what Steve swore off it, and then he met Matt's gender neutral sibling shortly after. Pete and the rest of them confront Matt about him being a footballer, and Matt's just like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I just was worried you wouldn't accept me, but I'm sorry for not being up front." And because they find like a football and a load of training cones in his bag and that, and then so Matt apologizes, and they're kind of like, "Well, we're sorry too, for going through all your stuff and everything, and of course we're going to accept you. If you've already proven yourself, and it's a non-issue really." But the Hive.
Sorry, what is the parallel in the movie? Is this guy coming out as a West Ham fan or something?
They find out his dad's a journalist and he's trying to get him into journalism, so they're worried about him being a journalist. So they like confront him about it. Except they're not as friendly about it in the film than they are in this parody.
Okay.
Tommy comes over to get revenge on Steve. So they like glitter bomb it, and they hijack the jukebox. They put on the Pet Shop Boys. Tommy confronts Steve performing an excellent routine to West End girls, which really throws him completely on the back foot. Having not rehearsed the song, Steve is unable to throw any moves in response and is totally humiliated. But
Good job.
Sam decides to leave because they were like, "Well, you're involved in this again. It's not safe for me and our adopted son, so we're gonna go."
Dangerous drag races, yeah.
They want Matt to go as well, but Matt decides to stay, and we get to the big fight. The two drag firms meet near the Brighton Dome the next day for the big drag race. Matt decides not to leave and joins the BSC, donning a big wig and the biggest fake tits yet. Sam turns up with their adopted son Ben to collect Matt, but is approached in their car by Tommy's right-hand man, who begins to put on a show for them. Matt and Bobber come to their rescue, but Pete, to his horror, spots Tommy approaching the car and knows that he has to put a stop to it. So Pete goads Tommy by telling him that Tommy himself is to blame for his son's suicide by having failed to speak to him properly about the importance of looking after his mental health. Tommy snaps.
How is that different to the movie again?
Well, Pete's just kind of like, you didn't look after him properly. It's your fault he died. It's your fault, you shouldn't have brought him to them football fights and that. It's your fault he died, and it's what snaps him. And then in the actual film, like, Tommy beats him to death. But in this, what happens instead is Tommy snaps and brings out his beyond A game. He performs an exceptionally choreographed dance, which incorporates a moving lament to his dead son. Pete is overcome by the emotion of Tommy's performance and immediately commits suicide.
Okay.
Everyone on both sides stops their routines out of respect and gathers around Pete's now lifeless body in shock. And, it's quite an emotional kind of, it kind of warns us about, the realities of drag racing, and that's kind of Matt's narrative about it as well. It's like, there's a time and a place. A victorious Matt leaves, and as he walks down the empty street outside, he sings "I'm Forever Sucking Penis," the anthem of the Brighton Queens and the BSC.
That's a really kind of beautiful way of ending it, tying it all together.
Okay, right. What I like about this parody is it's like, oh, you're making some fun stuff about gays, and like, oh, what actually happened in the movie? Oh, yeah, he kills this person. Yeah, and it's like very dark and depressing. It's like, yeah,
there's what they call a tonal dissonance. You ever heard that term? You'd all do well to take that term with you home to the bank.
Good stuff, Dylan. I'm sure that was very good. I just didn't get a lot of it. It was just like trying to work.
Some of the references.
I suppose you kind of have to. I think maybe
you have to have an encyclopedic knowledge of the film.
You guys, or you just watch the film maybe. But you guys watching at home, if you missed any of that, I don't feel like we talk to the viewers enough. As I think we just, we spend so much time talking.
Can we get a like on the video
and a subscription, please?
But you guys, if you want to watch Green Street and then maybe rewind and go back to the start, and then maybe more of this film parody will make sense.
That's too much effort. I think we should move on swiftly to Luke's. I'm excited to wait. Hold on, Luke. Are you in the middle of something right now? Oh, sorry. When I say in the middle, I mean, are you in the middle of a franchise?
Oh, that's what you mean. So yeah. So let's move on to me now. So last time I should say, I did the gay night.
Yes. I guess we're doing the gay night.
Yes.
Rises.
And last time was the gay night, and of course, thankfully Dylan did not copy anything this time, did you, Dylan?
That's what you think. Once we get to the topics, that's
Oh yeah.
So this is the gay night rises, or you could say the gay night's cock rises. I'm not sure.
The gay night's cock rises.
Yeah. I'm just because I was thinking about that, and I was thinking like, there's not so many. I was always thinking the gay night cream pieces.
Oh, the gay night cream pieces. Yes, that's good. Right, maybe we'll have to do that. So 6.9 years after the death of District Ass Attorney Harvey Bent, a former member of the League.
Oh, 6.9.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, why? What an oddly specific number.
It's so dumb. Former member of the League of Shadows, not Bane. Can you guess what he's called?
Oh God. Bane. Pain from being prolapsed. Came? Maybe it's Came.
I just called him Gain.
Gain. That's dumb.
It's very dumb, and it's also quite lazy as well.
Yeah. Gain.
Yes, Gain. Hey, it's right there. Why fix something if it ain't broke? Anyway, let's talk about Gain here. So, Gain leads an attack on a CIA plane over Uzbekistan to abduct nuclear physicist Dr. Pavel. And Gain, by the way, obviously you know his look from the movie, right? Yeah, he wears.
Wait, like the whole.
He wears a different kind of mask. I'm going to put it in the chat so you can see what type of mask Bane wears.
Now is not the time for fear.
Yeah.
That comes later.
Yes, that's Gain. He wears a gimp mask basically. as you can see.
You adopted the cock. I was born in it.
Do you know what, Michael? That was something I was going to do later, you fucking cunt. And now you've just ruined it. Now,
Well
what the
done.
fuck? Did you not think I was going to say that later?
Well done, Michael.
I was just like really into the fact that I'd like felt like I could kind of do his voice.
Jesus
I was getting
Christ!
excited
Well
about
done.
that.
Spent so
Michael.
long.
Now you've
If it helps, he's got quite a few quotable lines. I can work my way through them. Luke, don't
No,
worry.
you know what? We're gonna say one now because Gain takes control of this plane and says to the CIA guy, "No one cared who I was until I put on the gimp mask," because he's wearing a gimp mask now. You see,
Yeah.
That's why it's funny. So then he takes Dr. Pavel and destroys the plane. So meanwhile, organised homosexuality has been eradicated in Gotham City by legislation giving expanded powers to the police, because of course that's how it works in real life. You know, give more powers to the police, and crime goes down, and it's just gone. And this is
that's it. Like if you defund the police, crime goes up.
Mm-hmm. It's a very simple concept. I don't know what the left don't get about it. Anyway, this is because of the Harvey Bent Act, of course. So. Police Commissioner James Gordon has kept Bent's killing spree as two balls a secret and allowed the blame for his crimes to fall on the fag man. As we remember.
The fag man.
The fag man.
Not gay man.
So, the fag man. So Gain arrives in Gotham and enlists a businessman. This is his name in the movie, John Daggett. Now,
Wow, providential.
Well, I was really struggling to come up with a gay name for this guy. John Daggett. Can anyone help me here? Can anyone help me out?
I've got it. Okay, don't worry, guys. I've got it. John Gaget.
Oh, I like that. John Gaget.
Thank you.
You got a suggestion?
That's
Dylan?
from the Gain school of name.
I like that. I Michael's is fine.
Or Daggett sounds, and I don't know if you guys noticed this, a lot like dagger. So it could be penetrating someone with your cock like a dagger.
That's good.
It's a good name, and it's like so punchy too.
It's hard because I'm thinking agate, baggett, cagget, daggett, eagate. Now I've got nothing.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah, this was a tough one, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, but if you just went a little bit further, you would have come up with gagget, like gag on my cock.
Haggett,
yes,
Haggett.
Perfect. So John Gaggett wants Bruce Wayne's cock prints, essentially. That's what he wants. So hired by Gaggett.
Oh, cock prints.
Yeah.
Like okay.
Hired by.
I thought you meant like PRINCE.
No. Hired by Gaggett, the ambiguous cat or pussy burglar, which of course is right there as well. Selena Kyle or Selena Bile, because she's bi. She's either she's gay or straight. It's hard to tell really. She's in the middle. And just
that's okay.
So yeah, that's not in this parody. So she steals Bruce's cock prints from Bruce's safe. That's what she does. So. Meanwhile, straight officer John Blake, is an orphan who was molested by his gay foster parents, and he has deduced Bruce's secret identity, and he tries to persuade him to take up the mantle of the fag man once again. He says, the gays are coming out of the closet again. You might not believe in the fag man, but I do. So, Gain then attacks the Gotham Cock Exchange instead of the Gotham Stock Exchange, which honestly doesn't really work, but you know what, it rhymes, so I went with it, and uses the cock prints in a series of fraudulent transactions, emphasis on the trans there, leaving Bruce bankrupt. The fagman resurfaces while intercepting Gain, but is chased away by the police. Gain then expands his operation and kills John Gaggett, while Bruce meets Wayne Enterprises' new CEO, Miranda Tate, but in this parody she's called Miranda Andrew Tate. And
but Miranda, she could have been called Mirandrew Tate.
Oh, that works pretty well.
Yeah.
But you know what? I wrote it down already, and they become lovers basically. Bruce and Miranda Andrew Tate, whatever. So Selena Bile agrees to take the fagman to Gain, but instead leads him into a trap under Wayne Tower. The fagman mocks Gain for being expelled from the League of Shadows for being too gay. But Gain gloats that he intends to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's mission to destroy Gotham City, and they fight. And of course we have some dialogue here, which Michael already previewed before. the fagman then uses a speaker device to play some hardcore gay club music. Think of that great clip from Family Guy. This plane's going to Miami. That music, which so
Very good.
the fagman's he's playing that, and Gain says, "Oh, you think homosexuality is your ally, but you merely adopted the gayness. I was born on a dick, molded by it."
That's very good.
"I didn't see a vagina until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding." That's what he says. So Gain then grabs the fagman from under the disco ball and continues to beat him. And he says, "The pride colours betray you because they belong to me," instead of the shadows.
This is very good.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Dylan. Thank you. Yes. Gain then lifts the fagman up and breaks his buttocks, on his knee, before then taking him abroad to Iran, where gay sex is forbidden, and he takes him to this underground prison cave where, Iran keep all the men who have raped other men, and I guess it could look like an anus can you imagine that in the movie?
No, yeah, that would. I could imagine, because it's
a hole.
How's he going to climb out of it?
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll see. It's just with it normally, actually. The point is like the metaphors and the symbols behind it, Anyway, it was also where Ra's al Ghul's child was born and raised before escaping, and the only prisoner to have escaped this anus hole, basically. So as they arrive in the cave, Bruce says to Gain, "Why didn't you just rape me?" And Gain says, "You don't fear rape. You welcome it. Your punishment must be much more severe." Bruce says, "Double anal?" Gain says, "Yes, but not of your body, of your soul." Great stuff.
So funny. I like his voice.
Gain then says to Bruce, "We are home. It's where I learned the truth about gayness, as you will. There's a reason why this prison is the worst hell on earth. Every gay man who has ventured here over the centuries has looked up to the light and imagined climbing to freedom and not been demonized for their sexuality. So, as I terrorize Gotham, you will watch, and only then do you have my permission to be raped." So back in Gotham, Gain takes over the city. He's really flying back and forth here, Gain. He must.
Yeah. He's moving all over the place.
He's putting some serious air miles here, and he forces Dr. Pavel to create a nuclear bomb, and then kills him so nobody else can disarm it because he's the only guy who knows how to disarm it. So, and he reveals, of course, that Harvey Bent was evil, naturally, and releases the gay prisoners of Black Gate Penitentiary, or Penitentiary. Damn, that was right there.
Penitentiary.
Yes. Yeah, actually, that is really unforgivable.
Yeah, instead of Black Gate. Meanwhile, Gotham's straight elite are exiled and killed in a kangaroo court. Well, I was trying to think of a gayer animal.
Oh, what? Got it. Bangagoo court.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I was thinking more of a gay animal. I was like, dolphins are pretty gay, maybe a dolphin court, But I don't know. I can't. Yeah.
Well, hold on. What about like a bear court?
Oh, yeah.
Good. I like that.
Fuck. Of course. Yeah. And
of course Dylan likes that.
These courts are presided over by Scarecrow or Bear Chode, as we went through in Batman Begins.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Makes sense. He would be in charge of the bear courts.
Yes, exactly. That works better. So well done, Michael. Thanks.
Well done.
This is really collaboration, really. So in Iran, Bruce tries to recover from his injuries and climb out of the prison. But fails, and learns an important lesson from a castrated prisoner. The prisoner in the movie is blind, by the way. This guy's got no cockaballs. I don't know, there's something there, who says to him, "You say you do not fear gayness. You think this makes you strong. It makes you weak." And Bruce says, "Why?" And the castrated prisoner says, "How can you move faster than possible, fight longer than possible without the most powerful impulse of the spirit? The fear of getting fucked in the ass by a gay man." Bruce says, "I do fear gayness. I fear getting gangbanged in here while my city burns. And there's no one there to save it." So, the prisoner says, "Then make the climb." And Bruce asks him how. And the prisoner says, "As the child did, without the rope. As if you fall, you will know that your body will be brutally savaged and penetrated by all the gays in here. Wow, only then, fear will find you again." With that stirring advice, Bruce makes the climb without a rope. You know, all the gays at the bottom licking their lips, you know. But
they're in the mood.
Yeah, but Bruce makes the jump, you know, and frees himself from the gay cave. So Bruce comes back to Gotham and, you know, finds it in an absolute state. You know, it's a martial law. Everything's wrong because, you know, the gays have taken over. And as Fagman, he frees the police. The police are trapped in the sewers. By the way, I forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course.
More like the goobers.
Yeah, the goobers, good one.
Yeah.
And the police.
You did really well, Michael.
Yeah, just throwing the word goo into everything. Can bang a goo court. Gooers. Everything's just goo.
It's the cheat code.
Yes.
He frees the police from the goers, and the police clash with Gaines' new Stonewall Army in the streets. It's parallels something that happened at a gay bar in New York City one time.
Oh yes, yeah, exactly, yeah, famously.
Yes. So during the battle, Miranda Andrew Tate stabs the Fagman, revealing herself as the daughter of Ra's al Ghul. So basically, in this parody, she turned Gain. So Gain was very gay. That's why the League of Shadows kicked him out. So he supposedly wanted to destroy Gotham because they eradicated, you know, gayness. But Miranda Andrew Tate instead red-pilled him in that Iranian prison, you know, because she was the person who Gain rescued. She was the person who got out. So Gain now wants to blow up Gotham because that's what she wants, basically. So I don't know why. Do you know why in the actual movie she wants to blow up Gotham? Because I don't have an explanation of why in the parody she does. Because of course, like, crime up until then had been eradicated, and too much crime was why Ra's al Ghul wanted to destroy Gotham in Batman Begins, right? You understand?
Yes.
So why does Ra's al Ghul's daughter want to do it now? Crime isn't an issue anymore. I mean,
I guess you know, maybe she's just holding a grudge.
Yeah.
Well, no, but sorry, we're talking about it when, you know, in the actual film.
Oh,
yeah.
No, it's very weird.
Yeah. So
I think it must just be because, like, she just didn't get the memo that crime is solved.
Yeah, I know. Like, I was thinking about that. I was like, wait, what is her motivation? Oh yeah, maybe but it doesn't.
Maybe she's just a dick, you know. There's always that. In there.
Yeah.
She has no principles. It's like the episode to the elephant episode, The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And like humans, some of them are just jerks.
Yeah, I guess Miranda Andrew Tate, you know, that fits in with Andrew Tate. So yeah,
that's it.
Maybe that's the case. Anyway, so Selena Bile shows, you know, she's one of the straight heroes. That's why I said it's important. You have to be either gay or straight. You know, she's straight, and she kills Gain and helps the Fagman pursue Miranda Andrew Tate, and she and the Fagman, you know, they save the day. They kill her, stop Gotham getting nuked, and the Fagman then pretends to sacrifice himself. You know, he doesn't actually. But yeah, so everyone is happy, and obviously he's presumed dead and honoured as a hero. The Fagman, and Wayne Manor becomes an orphanage for kids that have been molested by their gay foster parents, as a tribute to John Blake. The what's he called? That guy who plays Robin. What's he called? Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Yeah.
Yes, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, that character. Yeah, and he becomes Robin, or I don't know, Goblin. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, and obviously, yeah. Then in Florence, Alfred, who we haven't mentioned so far because I just couldn't find a way to include him. Alfred, you know, he's here and he sees Bruce alive in a relationship with Selena Bile, you know, who is just Selena Kyle now. A nice straight relationship, and Gotham is saved. The gays aren't in charge anymore, and yeah, everyone's happy. Everyone's happy, and there you go. That's the end of the Dark or the Gay Knight Rises trilogy.
What a happy ending!
What a happy ending! Yes, and sorry, like doing the Bane voice is just very funny. It's just very fun to do, I guess.
Who is the only person who can who can convert me from being gay? Only me. Yes, only you. And then he gags him with his cock.
Sorry, what's this?
That's you know, in the bit when he he puts the bomb, he's like, who is the only person who can defuse the bomb?
Oh yes.
And the guy's like, only me. Yeah. What about Christianity's reckoning? Come to end the borrowed anti-gayness you've all been living on.
We take Gotham from the straight, from the heteros. So there you go.
That's good. Yeah, I like that. And you've finished the trilogy. There's nothing like finishing a trilogy.
Yes, nothing like finishing a trilogy, Michael? You've just got 2 more to do, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, or one. When is The Gay Man coming out? That's what I want to know.
The Gay Man. Oh, but yeah, that'll probably be in a while. I'm all out of. I've spent too much time in the Fag Man universe.
Yeah, imagine spending so much time in there. Anyway, that was fun.
No, that was good stuff. So who wants?
Same time next week, guys.
Yeah, who wants to go next with their topic, guys?
Actually, first with their topic.
Yeah, first. Actually, yeah, that's a good point, Dylan. I messed up there, but I just want to show you. Actually, before I was meant to show you this at the start. I'm sending you a lot of messages here today. I realised. So for the gay country, how I said at the start, we got cancelled. Why did we get cancelled a year ago, Dylan?
Because I bought a new microphone to record a parody of the Titanic.
Yes, and what happened, if you remember?
Well, somebody included a still from a gay porn scene.
Yeah, and I was thinking,
not me, not Michael.
I was thinking of doing it again.
That'd be funny.
I was thinking of doing it again for the gay country song, but I decided against this thumbnail. But I'm just going to show it to you in the chat here.
Luke,
I will say this. I like the idea of this.
You've sent me more gay porn than anyone else I know.
Do you like that, Michael?
Well, you know what? If that had been the thumbnail, we would not be speaking to you now.
Well, it hasn't been uploaded yet, so...
Because we'd be cancelled.
That's really funny.
Can you describe what's happening, Michael?
Well, a guy with, it's fair to say, a quite beefy body is... it looks like he's getting his...
That's a lot of gay porn.
He's getting his arse eaten.
Yes.
By a guy. We can just see the guy's cowboy hat.
Yeah, which I like. I love that. Yeah.
A cowboy hat, and he's got his arms around him.
Yeah, it's
that's so funny.
It's cut off at the edge of the arse, and you can just see the guy's cowboy hat just over, and his hand on the side of the guy's leg. The guy's upper thigh. Yeah. So unfortunately, that can't be uploaded, but that would.
That appeals to some people.
The image on the right will be included, by the way, just to let you know.
I was thinking the image on the right was quite good. I thought that was very suitable for gay country songs. He just needs a hat.
Oh well, the other guy has got the hat. I'll send you it, Dylan. What do you think?
Yeah, no, it's very kind of in keeping with the theme of our videos.
Gay,
yes.
I can see it.
Very gay.
I can see it fitting in with it.
I wonder what his tattoo is.
You'd have to ask him, Michael. So let's get going with the topics then.
Okay.
So that's the original image in the chat, as you can see. I realised I saved it because I have to, obviously.
Like the way, I don't know why I thought he'd have like his face like buried in it, to be honest. Like I thought he'd have his face like no, but he's being very ginger about it.
Yeah.
But he's just like,
well, he's posing, isn't it? You gotta get the tongue in, otherwise you can't see the tongue if he's buried in it, Yeah, he's posing.
That's really funny.
Yeah, anyway, so there you go. Did you enjoy that picture, Dylan?
Very nice, very nice.
Let's see Paul Allen's gay porn screenshot.
Yeah. Oh, mate, that's great. You know what? Damn, do you want to take that, Michael? Because that's a great idea.
Oh, yeah, I should. Yeah, I will, actually.
Okay, you can have that one, because that's great.
And it all came from Dylan's just casual, very nice comment. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's.
You can look forward to that in a few, quite a long time. And there's just another one I considered. I realise I am filling the chat with like gay porn, but
yeah. This is really counteracting the Mandy Muse beauty we had before.
Unless you maybe you could use that one. Just put something in the centre of the image or something.
Just Photoshop a guitar in there.
Just put like a little rectangle with the title "Gay Movie Gay."
This is Power of the Dog.
Well, some people do is like they put in like a monetization logo on it. So it's like we can't show that. Otherwise, these videos get taken down.
This is why we can't show that.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, we're talking a lot about gay cowboy images that the viewers or the listeners can't hear.
So what I've discovered something called ChatGPT. Now I don't know if anyone's heard of this yet. But honestly, it's fantastic.
Has anyone heard of this yet? Literally, like the whole internet has heard of that, Dylan.
Well, I just heard of it now as well. We're gonna have a conversation about this later as well after the podcast. But yeah, this is just a fun thing. I put in.
I'm sorry. Conversation about what?
About the GPT.
About ChatGPT.
There's something else I put in there that is going to alienate our viewers, but you and me, maybe Michael, but you and me will find
anti-Semitic stuff.
Oh, I see.
Right. Oh, it doesn't do that because I asked it. I thought I just have to write my parody. I thought maybe I can ask this AI to do a gay movie parody. So I said, write a gay movie parody of The Dark Knight 2008, and it's like, I'm sorry,
wow.
I'm sorry, AI language model can't incorporate or promote any form of discrimination. So I put, write an LGBT movie parody of The Dark Knight, and it gave me something called The Fabulous Knight, an LGBT movie parody. You've got
this is Bruce good. Wayne. I like this.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne, a flamboyant gay man. Alfred's played by a drag queen, and there's like a drag king. Sorry, and there's a team of drag queens who provide with information and backup, and they're like the bad guys are trying to.
This is all from ChatGPT.
Yeah, the bad guys are trying to destroy the rainbow float that symbolizes the LGBT movement. Honestly, this is written by LGBT.
The rainbow float. What? What's that a parody of?
Oh well, hold on a minute. I mean, so obviously, I know that in what's it called? The 1980s one. Like the Joker, Jack Nicholson's Joker, is on like a float and he's like firing out laughing gas from it. I don't know if anyone remembers that from the movie.
Oh yeah.
So maybe it's just getting the Batman films confused.
Oh yeah, is it the first 1989 Batman?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like it's got it from Wikipedia, but I mean, Bruce and John show a romantic kiss at the end as well. They watch the fireworks form the parade. Bruce vows to continue.
Wait, Bruce and John?
Yeah, I know. I don't know who John is. Oh no, John Blake, the police officer. Played by a hunky gay actor. Played by it actually says that. All right, yeah.
It says played by a hunky gay actor. This is fascinating.
I know. Can you believe it?
I really didn't realize ChatGPT.
Can you believe that? So I also asked it to write an LGBT parody of the song "Take Me Home Country Roads" that I did last week for Gay Movie Parodies. Check it out if you've not done so already. And it's kind of
that's a great plug. Yeah.
Almost heaven, West Hollywood, rainbow flags, they fly so good. Life is queer here in the city.
This is what it came up with,
and we look so pretty. Yeah, it came up with that.
Have you not seen this, Michael? It's like very.
Well, I knew it was pretty. I don't know. I didn't really.
I'll put
my interaction with it was very different.
I'll put screenshots.
But my interaction with it wasn't very funny.
But it's like, take me home to the gay bar where the drinks are cheap and the boys are hot. I hear Lady Gaga on the radio. Take me home to the gay bar. And then every chorus, it replaces it with a different person. So the next chorus is Madonna. The next chorus is Cher. I love it. It's brilliant. But I also asked it to come up with a short Michael McIntyre stand-up script. And honestly, that was the only prompt I gave it. You will not believe what it gave me because of like what we always say about Michael McIntyre. I could not believe this. Sure, here's a short Michael McIntyre stand-up script. Hello, it's great to be here tonight. I was thinking the other day, why do we say the other day when it was actually weeks ago? And why do we say I was thinking when really I wasn't thinking at all? And then in brackets, audience laughs.
That's incredible.
And then this is the best bit. You're not gonna believe this. But seriously, folks, honestly, I've given it nothing. But it is giving me this. But seriously,
this
folks,
is exactly as it was written.
This is exactly as it's written. Have you ever noticed how every time you go to the supermarket,
oh my god,
you end up spending way more than you intended? I mean, I went in for some milk and bread, and I came up with a trolley full of stuff I don't even need. And the worst part is, I still forgot the milk.
That is great.
Oh my god, ChatGPT is woke to Michael McIntyre's shtick.
Audience applause as Michael exits the stage.
That is his stand-up.
It's so
okay.
Brilliant.
Wait, hold on. I tried it too. So I want to do this. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to steal Dylan's because I was like so curious. Okay, so ready? Ladies and gentlemen, it's great to be here tonight. I was on the tube earlier today and I had a moment that I'm sure we've all had at some point. I suddenly realised that I had no idea where my stop was. You know that feeling? You're looking around the carriage, trying to gauge the other passenger's body language, thinking, do they look like they know where they're going? And then you end up getting off at a completely different station miles from where you wanted to be. But the thing is, there's always that one person on the tube who thinks they know exactly where they're going. They're striding down the platform looking like they've got the whole city mapped out in their head, and you're thinking, I'll follow them. They seem confident. But then you realise that they're going in completely the wrong direction, and suddenly you're part of London you've never heard of before.
Right.
Love
Michael.
how an AI can write for Michael McIntyre.
Yeah. I did really like that. I think I'm gonna have to give it a 9 because I thought it was funny.
I'm only gonna give it an 8 out of 10 though. Because I'm like,
you hate him?
You know, there was some funny elements, you know, and an 8 is a good score, but yeah, it didn't reach the heights of a 9 for me.
I think I'm going to give myself a 9. I enjoyed that.
Well, I planned this topic out in advance. It's been a topic I've had for a while, but it's not a funny topic by any means. Now let's get that absolutely clear right now. This is not a funny topic, but what it is, it's a real winner here. It's just something I want to know the answer to. It's a question that a while ago I used to ask everyone. I think it's a really fun question to ask people. You know, if let's say for example you finally achieved your big dream, and you know somebody from the BBC or the HBO said, we want you to make a TV show. Specifically, it's a TV show about like a certain time in history. You know, it's a certain place or a certain place and time. What TV show? What TV show would you do, Dylan?
I'm gonna do the Renaissance Chronicles. The premise is about
He just put that into Chat GPT. Wow.
Oh my god, that's actually really funny.
Is it?
I mean,
it was very predictable.
Like,
I feel.
It didn't even. You know what I mean? I'm not smart. Well, so yeah, it can be any, but it has to be like a historical thing. So obviously, you know, it's not like, you know, you can't pick The Wire or Breaking Bad, because obviously, but it would be like, you know.
What about the making of Breaking Bad?
You got these TV shows like Rome, The Tudors. You know, you heard these TV shows they got nowadays of Rome and Tudors.
I think the making of Breaking Bad would be you know, it's a historically significant TV series. So maybe people.
That's very, I don't know. To me, it seems very almost unimaginative. I mean, it's not to say it's not an original idea.
Oh, so you want to do a TV series on Rome that hasn't been done before? People doing.
No, I didn't say Rome.
Wow.
I wasn't saying Rome.
Wow.
I was just saying like, I guess. Well, I suppose what I'm saying is okay. Not unimaginative. Unimaginative is mean. It's. I would say perhaps it's not fully engaging with the historical bent of the question to pick a time so recently. Is what
about the voyage, the first man to set sail around the world, Ferdinand Magellan?
Oh yeah, that's not a bad
That is
one.
His name, because I watched a video on him. It was like, oh, he got up to a lot of interesting shit.
You know what? Actually, I thought of one. This would be a good one, just to watch the world burn. About Muhammad. the prophethood of Muhammad, because obviously, I mean, the thing is, just the fact of depicting him already, you got like a fun thing going on there.
You should call it Mo, so it's like it's you kind of get it past the censors.
And it could be like a sitcom too, like it's called like Mo, just like greetings. Yeah. Hey, I got a message from Allah in the Quran. Oh God, what is it this time, Muhammad?
Yeah, I think. Calling it like, obviously you got the Passion of Christ, you could call it like the Passion of Muhammad, but that, I think Muhammad was...
Passion of Muhammad for little
Yeah,
girls.
Muhammad was passionate about other things, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry, just back on Ferdinand Magellan, there is a TV series called Boundless, that is a Spanish fucking one, you know, Spanish TV series that was released on the 10th of June 2022, and it was the 500th anniversary of the first circumnavigation of the world.
I was thinking of, I mean, it's actually something that they're thinking of doing. It's like a biopic of the man, the myth, the legend, who is James Vardy. And
well, you remember what I just said to Luke about how it's not really engaging with the specific historical kind of part of the what's it called?
Well, speaking of biopics, I had a thought ages ago because I watched this like documentary on Vince Lombardi, who you probably don't know, but he was he
was the first black person to win the Super Bowl.
He was Italian American.
I was gonna say it didn't sound very black to me.
He hated black people. No, he was discriminated against for being Italian. Apparently, like when he died because he had cancer, because he had prostate cancer, and he apparently he once said, people said, "Hey, you should go to the doctor," and he was like, "I'm not having them stick anything up my ass," or something like that. That's what he said. Funny. Yeah.
God,
but anyway,
that's how it ends.
I'd
freeze frame.
I'd rather
black and white.
I'd rather die as straight than live a gay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give myself, I think, the highest score I could possibly justify, which is a 7.
That is the lowest score you've given yourself this season. Wow. History made. It's all been 8 and 9s up until now.
It's been so much better than some of the other topics you've done. And you've given yourself so much higher on those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did actually mention that I've decided to abandon a bit my ridiculously high ratings because I decided that was a fun little experiment. But
halfway through the season, you just abandon it. It's going to
screw
screw
up
up
through. I just randomly switched it up.
going to screw up the data. God damn it! Right? Yeah, it's
skew it.
I think this. Yeah, I think a 7 out of 10 is fair. I think it's a 7. So yeah, go on, Dylan.
I was going to give a 7 before anyone else said 7. So yeah.
Sure you were, pal. So that puts Michael on 21. So it's time for my topic, and I'm going to be quite quick with this. This probably won't take 10 minutes.
Oh, this might get some points.
Oh, good. So Vice, a few days ago, posted an interesting article that posed an interesting question. So the question is it possible to be straight and want to have sex with a guy? Now, of course, this is a very gay show. So naturally, I had to ask this question. And we're going to read the article, and I'm going to see what you guys think. So, this is from Vincenzo Ligresti. I wonder.
I'm a passionate guy.
I'm a passionate.
If I see a butthole, I have to go for it. It don't make me gay.
I was just going to say, sexual orientation is a complex and deeply personal aspect of one's identity, and there is no one-size-fits-all answer.
Oh, shut
good.
up. If you use ChatGPT again, you're banned.
Yeah.
Right.
If you would have done all this ChatGPT still whatever it is at the beginning, or basically, we would have rated your topic lower.
Yeah. So, I'm a straight man, but I fancy my guy friend. What's happening? I don't know, by the way, if this is actually from Vincenzo Ligresti, or he's just the author who was writing somebody else's, thing. I don't know. But anyway. Hey, Vice. I can't stop thinking about having... I should do it in an Italian accent. I cannot stop thinking about having sex with a close friend of mine. And it's weird, because I've never, in my 23 years, been attracted to men before. Of course, I notice when a guy's good looking, I've always owned up to that, but I've only been sexually interested in women. Now, though, I'm having dirty thoughts about my friend. When I see him, when I look him up on social media, when I masturbate, ever since he broke up with his girlfriend 6 months ago, he's bisexual and has started hooking up with men too. So I keep thinking, why not with me? I've even tried watching gay porn to understand my situation better. But I didn't like it. At the same time, I feel almost too good when I'm around him. Our bromance moments disarm me. He knows this too, and he plays into it quite a bit. A week ago, he said he was drunk and kissed me. He told me maybe it'd be better if we went home together instead of going clubbing. And I said, "Oh, come on, what are you doing? Move," in front of everyone. What's happening to me? Is it possible to be straight but want to have sex with only one guy who's average looking? Wow. Yeah, I find him impossibly attractive. If I told someone this would they believe me? And what if I didn't like having sex with him, or I liked it too much? So there we go. That's from R.
Wow.
Okay, so he only wants to have sex with one guy, and that's it.
Yes, his friend.
Yeah.
So what do we think? Is he gay?
I mean, I promise this is me talking now, not something else. But I kind of think, sexuality is just like a spectrum at the end of the day, isn't it? And we're just all on. Most of us are just on the straight side of it, and then you get some people on the gay side, you get people in the middle, and that. But it's just a spectrum at the end of the day.
That's what the author said. So I'm not sure if Dylan actually just looked up the article and just copied the author's answer.
I promise I didn't know. This
is my opinion, and as the resident expert in these things, I will say that I think firstly, I think all straight men are a bit gay. I think we're all clear on that, because how else do you explain Greece and stuff?
I mean, I will say
and prisons.
I have
prisons.
I have heard Michael. He's one of the straightest people I know. Once say he'd rather suck a cock than lick a vagina.
He did.
Yeah, in the morning.
Let's
remember that important point.
Yeah.
Yes, because that's a really important thing to bear in mind.
So that decreases your straightness by about 20% right there. But it just reminded me of one of the greatest clips ever from Law and Order SVU, which I'm going to play here.
Guess what? You're gay.
If you don't start talking, I'm going to dig through your life. I'm ask everybody you know about your sex parties.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
That's the black guy, isn't it?
Yeah, Ice-T.
Ice-T,
the black guy.
Yeah.
The black guy.
I've not watched the show. Like, my only experience with the show is like it occasionally comes up on Facebook, like in like those 20-minute videos when you're scrolling through like all the football.
Oh yeah,
like
like the copyright things. I got to express some very deeply, sincerely held opinions about the nuances of heterosexuality of guys like me. Overall, I'm going to give it an 8. I think it was better than my topic. I don't think it was quite as good as Dylan's topic. Boom.
Well, you know what? That puts me in a difficult position because I think I agree with you, but I gave Dylan an 8 and Mia, and you a 7, so I can't give it a 7.
That's a challenge,
7.5. So I'm going to round it up. 7.5 rounded up is 8. There we go.
Good move.
Dylan, if you give
I get
me
to decide on the win. If I give you a 9, I win this one. I was going to give you an 8. But
then you definitely win this week. So, and you have also agreed with Michael every single time this episode. So well done.
Bah.
So, great job, Dylan. Great job. So, why don't you go first with your final thought? Because I don't want you to copy Michael again.
Let's just calm it down a bit. Right, okay.
He's rattled.
A weasel walks into a bar. The bartender
Is this
says,
from
"Wow."
ChatGPT?
No, this is from Twitter. I always get my...
I see. You're just copying someone else. Sorry.
I always get my final thoughts on Twitter. A weasel walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Wow, I've never served a weasel before. What can I get you?" "Pop," goes the weasel.
Classic.
Oh my god, awful. Wow. Great. Love that.
Michael, final thought, please.
I'm going to do a bit of a Luke and say that next time we will be having some Brexit Bill and Brexit Bob in The Crusade of Barfist Bashir.
Okay, well...
Where's it going to go there?
I have to say, that's another thing that I got ChatGPT to write about.
Okay.
Brexit Bill and Brexit Bob.
Well, yeah, we'll see if it lives up to Michael's.
Goodbye.
Bisexual.